Hello, I'm Chip Jones, and welcome back to Okarga Farms here in Northeast Oklahoma, where we're trying to get ready for fall. It's been a little warm, but I am certainly ready to get the porch and the gardens and everything ready for fall. We're ready to push out this heat. We're actually filming this video just the day before fall actually begins, and I just came out from looking at the temperature, and it's actually 98 degrees right now. It's about 5:30 in the evening, and our heat index is about 107. So we have had a really long, hot summer here in Oklahoma, and I am so ready for fall. But supposedly next week we're going to see temperatures drop down to the 80s. So that's certainly more of the fall temperatures that we're used to. But out at the garden center, we've been getting in tons of mums and pumpkins and corn stalks, and that always gets me excited. It gets our customers excited, and I'm ready to style up the porch. I'm ready to get this place looking like fall. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to be doing some styling. I'm going to clean up some of the plants that have kind of withered away with the heat, and we're going to add some fall pizzazz as we go through this video. So I really just kind of wanted to give you an update, show you how the plants have done throughout this summer season, and show you just a few fun things, and actually some real easy things that we're going to do to turn it into fall. And hopefully the temperatures will change and we will be able to get out and enjoy it very, very soon. So let's go on in and get started. So as you come in, you'll notice we've cleaned off some of the plants. I did want to show you the hydrangea. A lot of you talked about the hydrangea when we planted that back in the spring. I actually left all the hydrangea in the containers till probably about July the 4th, and it just got so incredibly hot. We actually were hitting about 108 temperature-wise by the 1st of July this year, so it was pretty rough on a lot of the plants. So what I did here is I actually cut back the blooms. I left the hydrangea plants in, and then as we go inside, you'll see I actually took the plants out of the containers and planted them in the garden. So we're just going to walk through. I'm going to show you a little bit of how the plants have actually done. They've done pretty well. You know, we do have to hand water these containers. I don't have any drip that's on the screen porch, so all of these have to be hand watered. And as you all know, when you have containers that you have to hand water, you don't always get around to it every day. So even though they've been forgotten days here and there, I think they've actually done pretty well. The hostas have certainly probably been one of the easiest plants to take the heat. And of course, the spider plant and the Torrenia have done really well. The Torrenia, of course, doesn't get quite enough sun to do a lot of bloom, but it is very pretty, adding a great spiller down to the front of the plant. So overall, they've done pretty well. And what I did is actually just took the hydrangeas out of the center of the pot and left everything else in there, and it just all filled in and turned into a nice lush kind of bouquet of green. So I think they've done pretty well. And then as you come around again, you'll see not tons of color, just lots of green. But again, I feel like it's done pretty well. We typically fertilize about once a month with the plants out here. Again, there's not a lot of colorful blooms, but pretty nice green and lush. Of course, it's time to do some trimming on the boxwood topiaries, get them back in shape. So I'll be working on those, and I'm just going to look around and see what things actually might need just some filling in, so it'll be nice and lush for the fall season. You know, once the fall season comes here in Oklahoma, we have nice breezy afternoons, so we love to get out on the screen porch and enjoy. So I don't like to take a lot of plants out at this point. We really don't have a real hard frost until usually probably about the 1st of November. So I like to leave everything in and then just come in the fall and just add a little bit of fall color, which is what I'm going to do today. So again, just going to be cleaning up. Some of the ferns got a little crispy again with those temperatures up to 108 some days. And then if I didn't get outside to water them, I had a few things that got a little crispy. But I think they've forgiven me and have been doing actually quite well. Again, these containers have done actually pretty well. I took the Torrenia out of this one. I think it just wasn't getting enough moisture, so it had kind of petered out on me. So what we're going to do is, again, just kind of maybe add a little bit of extra color, or actually maybe even some fall pumpkins to these. Just keeping everything green. I'm not taking anything out, and just adding bits and pieces too. And then one of my favorite things to do is actually change the accessories on the porch. We're actually going to be flipping out these summer cushions and pillows and bringing in some new fall pillows that we have out at the nursery. Great collection that we brought in this year. I think this is going to be a nice, fun, fast video, just showing you how we take this from summer to fall, and hopefully we're going to bring in those fall temperatures as we do. So I don't know if you remember when we cut these off in the garden. These are the bloom heads from the Globe Master Allium, and I always like to save them to do different projects. One year I sprayed them silver and used them for 4th of July arrangements. And I've even sprayed them red before to use them in the Christmas tree. So this time I've just decided to try them in the natural state. Just decided not to add any more plants to these planters, but I thought this might be a fun kind of something different and exciting to add, and certainly will be different from any of the ones we've done last year. So I'm just going to run through and add some of these allium blooms to all of the planters. So now we're actually going to do one of my favorite things, which is switch out pillows and add a few new accessories. I love this because, number one, it's so easy to do. You can do it quite quickly, and it also makes such a big change. So I want you to just watch how much the porch is going to transform just by changing out these cushions and adding a little bit more fall ambiance to this side of the screen porch. So now comes in the fun pillows for fall. These are some great new pillows that we actually sell out at Sanders. These are from Plow and Hearth. I love the almost a needlepoint type look to them. They're quite inexpensive, and just look at the statement they make and how quick they're going to change the overall look of the porch to give it that full fall ambiance for the season. And yes, I do have to change out my lampshade as well. We can't have this lampshade. It doesn't match all of the pillows. So I actually do rotate lampshades when I can, if they make sense. And certainly this time I found one that I think will be just perfect. So here comes the replacement shade. And I want to tell you, I had a little hard time finding the right size and the right color. So I actually found just a simple, inexpensive lampshade at a big box store, and I spray painted it brown, just a matte brown finish. Has a nice linen type of material on the outside, and it actually soaks the paint in quite well. And I think this is just a nice, subtle accent. Fits in and doesn't take away from the pillows with the entire fall scheme. So I think it turned out pretty good. And another detail that I like about this collection is most of their pillows come with matching door rugs as well. And certainly this one has a beautiful acorn rug that I'm going to use right here in front of the door, which leads you into the den. And I think it just adds, again, another nice pop of color to continue to carry the acorn theme throughout the porch. Got one more thing I want to add, so let me run in and pick that up and I'll be right back. Well, of course, we don't need these today, but we have some fall throws that is always nice to have those sitting around if you're going to be sitting out in the evenings and you have guests, and you have guests that might get a little cool. It's nice to have throws, and you got to have matching throws if you're going to have matching pillows. So what I'm going to do is finish accessorizing the porch, and then we'll do a walkthrough at the end, and that way you'll be able to see the before and after and see what you think. Well, looks like the sun is going down pretty quick, and I'm going to throw in here the last pumpkin of the set today. So it certainly is starting to look a little bit more fall. Hopefully in the next couple of days, it'll start to feel like fall, and we'll be able to get out here and enjoy being outside a little bit more. The fall season is certainly one of my favorite seasons. I always look forward to it. It's just a great time to slow down and enjoy being with friends, and I like when it gets cool enough to start having fires and doing a little bit more activities at night. So we're certainly right on the cusp of that right now, and hopefully that part of the season's getting ready to come. At work, we're getting more and more busy all the time because more mums are coming in. Again, more pumpkins are coming in. So it's very busy there as well. So over the next couple of weeks, I hope to do a few more fall installations around the house because it is one of my absolute favorite seasons. And I like that it's kind of easy. You can really bring in a lot of pumpkins and gourds and simple things and really make a statement. So hopefully we'll get through this next warm spell, and then we'll see a lot of fall reappear here at the farm. So I hope you'll stick around and look forward to those fun videos. Hopefully that'll be coming up soon. And remember, if you liked this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and follow me, the Preppy Gardener, and I'll see you in the next video.